Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are here at Bauman's Farms. I came over because I saw on their Instagram that they have this beautiful pansy that I have been dying to get my hands on. I cannot wait to show you guys. They're also having a really good sale on pottery, and we need to get some pots for some of our smaller trees that we just got as a gift from one of the gardens that we recently toured. And let's see what else. I also want to see if they have any fun fall things. I'm not really looking like to shop for a lot of specific things, but I came specifically for the pansies and the containers. So let's go inside. Let's see what they have. I'm going to try to restrain myself, but we'll see what we find. And I can see that they're already getting ready for the harvest festival, their fall festival that they have here. And it's funny because it's the afternoon and I thought they'd be pretty quiet by now, but it's like hopping. It's where everybody's coming after work. Let's see. Oh, they have some really good produce. 2-for-1 corn. And they grow all of this, you guys. They grow all of this on their farm, which is incredible. Cucumbers. I'm seeing gourds. Onions. Ooh. Apples. I might get a box of apples, I think. We did get apples from my friend's farm, but you can never have too many. Oh my gosh. Look at the size of this dahlia. It just says dinner plate planter. I'm not sure the variety. Look at the size. Look at my hand. Wow, that is huge. Cafe au lait. Let's see what we're gonna find. Oops. Let's grab a cart. Hi, how are you? I'm good. You too. I want to give her a hug. Hi, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah. You guys, Brian is here. They're filming for their channel.
We have been waiting all day for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I had to work and then I came over. This is so funny. We look like complete just goofballs. This is what we do. He has a cool video coming out on combinations with pumpkins and plants.
Yep.
I came to see the pansies. So Brian's going to give us a sneak peek.
Yeah.
Well, I need to get some.
It's not just a sneak, like, they're going so fast. Claudia.
They are. Okay.
You need to grab them now.
Well, I almost had FOMO because I was like, can you not put them out yet? Wait, hold on. I'll be right there. So we're going to go do that.
Okay.
And I'll show you guys how gorgeous these pansies are. All right, let's go. Oh my gosh, they're right here. I walked right past them. Okay.
It's one of those things where at first you kind of, it's like you get in here.
Wow.
I mean, look at this.
Look at this. So these were bred in Japan.
Japan?
Yes.
And the guy started in the 1980s.
Right.
So, I mean, that's like 40 years ago.
40 years ago, they've been breeding these. And actually, there was a book that recently came out.
Yes. By
Brenna. I forgot her last name, but you guys, I'll pop it up on down below.
God. Yes.
And she went to, I believe she went to Japan and she got a tour of all of these pansies. And they're so hard to get. And not everybody has them.
And
Look
I
at
love
that.
it because I've been posting about these on social media.
Yeah.
And people are describing them as fluffy. Which
they are fluffy.
I think is a great.
They're so beautiful. Like this one, like, look at this.
That's right, your color jam right there.
Yep. It's sad that people know that's my color. It's kind of sad that I'm predictable.
No, it's okay.
But look, even like these, look at this like mauve-y, smoky.
Oh, here, look at
that. Is so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm going to get some of these. I think I'm going to get some for our cut flower garden to put it, like we have a little table.
Have you done these as a cut flower before?
No, but so are they going to behave like regular pansies or if we put them together?
Yes.
So the cool thing is,
try it and let me know.
Yeah. I will.
Okay.
So I'm going to sneak some like under a tree. So if you plant them really close together, they will start reaching for the light and you can grow them as a cut flower. Like I will take this one too. Oh, look at that.
They're so, I mean,
this is so
you just
good.
Start grabbing them and you look at them.
And they're all different.
Yes. Which is kind of the beauty of seed. This one I think is your jam too.
Yeah. That one?
Nice one right here.
Yes, I will take that one too.
So pretty. So so here's the deal. Like, I think I was a little worried about these.
Yes.
When I get them in, they're little tiny starts, right?
Okay.
And they were expensive.
Okay.
Like over $1 for a tiny little start. And I thought, So I'm selling them right now for $4.99.
Right.
I thought, well, people pay $5 for a pansy.
Right. Yes.
They are flying out the door.
Yeah. Everybody wants them.
Because they're so unique.
They're
so different. And the nice thing I love about planting pansies in the fall is that really the wintertime, they kind of beef up. You don't get a lot of blossoms in the wintertime, but they get lots of roots. And then when spring hits, poof,
they go off. The funny thing is, we started a bunch of pansies, like the Frizzle Sizzle. Did you guys sow those? Okay.
Yeah.
So that one, it's still going strong in our garden. And it's like planted. Yeah, it's planted behind a tree. Yeah. So I was like, well, I don't know if it's going to do anything, but it's still going. So I'm hoping that these are going to do the same thing.
You're going to get a lot of life out of this.
And do these seed?
I don't know.
Okay.
We're going to try at your house.
Okay.
I'm coming over and we're going to look and see if they still have seed. I have no idea.
Okay.
And I mean, I think a lot of people, like a lot of growers, like $1 for a seed item is expensive. Right. So they didn't want to try them.
Right.
But I
don't
try
know why.
I try all kinds of crazy things.
Well, right.
And I don't know anybody else that has these around here.
Right. Guess what, guys? We have them here in Oregon, and well, I mean, they're all here. What else do you guys have going on at the farm? What's coming up? I know you have some pots on sale, so I'm going to go check that out.
Pots are on sale right now. Conifers are on sale. Trees are on. Listen, I've got pumpkins coming in. Loads of pumpkins coming in. So you need to come out to Bauman Farms. You need to load up your cars with all kinds of great prices because I need to make room for pumpkins.
For the pumpkins, okay. And it's funny because I was pulling up and I almost went to the back. I'm like, I don't work here. Stop. Go back to the parking lot. But I literally drove by and I saw like the big bins of pumpkins and I was like, it's happening. They're coming. They're coming. All right. Well, let me put you guys down. Let me pick some things up and then we will continue shopping. Yep. Okay, guys, I'm going to pick out, look at that one. Such good colors. We'll get that. This is also very beautiful. Little yellow. Aren't they fun? Yeah. Let's see, what do we want? Oh, this one is also good. Look at this, you guys. Look at how little those are. And they're all the same. Yeah, they're all a part of the elegance. Antoinette. Oh, Antoinette and Twilight. I'm really excited to see if these are going to go to seed because if it goes to seed, then we can plant a bunch more next year or in the springtime. So let's see. And these may be really great for our containers in the front. You guys remember how we ran out of pansies and I was talking about, was it pink shades that I was saying was my favorite? Well, she's gonna have to move aside because these might be my new favorite and there's just, the variation in these is so cool. Like I've never ever seen this before in a pansy. Look at that dark, pretty one right there. That's also pretty. Oh gosh, with that yellow burgundy. So let's see, we have, this is gonna go in the cut flower garden. So this will be in the front containers. We'll do these. I think we need maybe like 2 more. Let's see. That's pretty. Let's do something different. That's really curly. Look at that. It's so fun because I just want to sit here and really like explore them. Wow, look at that. Even this one. These flowers are big. That one. That's really interesting. They're all so unique. That's pretty. Let's do, gosh, decisions. Maybe like one of these. That's interesting. And then look at that. Let's do maybe like 1 more of these. And these can go in the little containers that we bought in Chelsea. All right, that feels good. I like that. Real quick, look at all of the beautiful plants they have. They still have lavender, potato vines, echinacea. That's pretty. Which one is this? Let's see, this one, is it white? Sunseeker's apple green. Wow, that's really gorgeous. It's very different than some of the other ones we have in our garden. We don't have any of these lighter ones, but I wouldn't mind adding more. This is a beautiful combo right here. Love that. It's so fun to come out here. I know they're a little bit a ways from us, but every time I come out, it's like I'm never disappointed because they just have so many unique things. And I think it's because they're also a grower that they have access to a lot of different things that you might not find at different garden centers. So that's always fun for me to like come see what they have going on, because you always find some sort of treasure throughout Bauman's here. And just look at the size of their baskets. Isn't this insane? We've done several videos with them earlier on in the season when we showed you guys like behind the scenes of their baskets, their annuals, all of the beautiful things that they grow. But look at how lush these look. And we're gearing up to be in mid-September and it still looks absolutely incredible. Wow. All right, guys, let's continue shopping. I also know that they have conifers on sale, which is like the best part. And I forgot to tell you guys, but I want to go see if they have any fun things for our side garden project. But there's just, I'm really surprised at how many beautiful plants that they have right now. Like, I'm kind of shocked because it is kind of the end of the season and garden centers tend to slow down. But I think what I'm gathering is that even though fall is right around the corner, people still want to plant. Like, gardeners are ramping back up, planting things out in their garden. And that's what I've heard from you guys in some of our recent videos. So I don't know, I think this should be like a sign for garden centers not to slow down, because people are getting really excited to start bringing in some more grasses and like rudbeckias. I'm seeing some sedum right in front of me. All of those beautiful things. We all are craving that in our garden right now, especially because a lot of us are coming off of that heat wave. So it feels good to start planting up again. So it should be like a sign. It should be a direction, I think, for garden centers not to be afraid to maybe have more product this time of year, because I think we're all like kind of like that last hurrah before winter hits. Which is very exciting. So look at this. They have the tables of sedum. They have all of the grasses. And let me show you guys this. Brian just talked about this. This grass is new for 2026, and they have it. And it's from Blooming Advantage. And it is called Black Hawk's Blue Stems. You guys, hold on. Let me get one of the taller ones. Look at how gorgeous this grass is. It does not seed from what I understand. Let me see if I can like go on this side. I'm trying not to block it. But look at how beautiful those plumes are. Look at that, how dark. I love this so much. Let me read you the specs. So let's see, these are going to require full sun. They get 4 to 5 feet tall, 1 to 2 feet wide. They are hardy in zones 4. Drought tolerant, tolerates moist soil. I think that this grass is going to be very, very popular, especially because a lot of us are leaning into more of those jewel tones, those darker tones in the landscape. It's just so unique and very different from everything else that I'm seeing. And these would be really great in containers too. So you can plant them in containers, pop them out onto the landscape. I say yes to this grass. This is going to be a really, really beautiful one to add to our landscape, especially if you underplant it with, oh gosh, I don't know, maybe like, what do we have out here? So maybe like some orange or peachy echinacea, or gosh, some other grasses or some hedge material. I mean, I think this is going to play well with a lot of plants in our landscape. Delphiniums, they have daisies, coreopsis. While we're here, we might see if they have any small coreopsis, because that was the other option to add to our containers in the front that we just planted up together. Let's go right here. Look at their conifer section. They have some really good dwarf varieties here. Ooh. And they're 50% off. That's a steal. So many beautiful spruces and pines in here. Wow, wow, wow. We have this one, the blue Japanese white pine. This is a stunner. This is going to get 6 feet tall by 3 feet wide in 10 years. Harvest Gold Himalayan cedar. Let's see, this is gonna get 12 feet tall, 6 feet wide. Oh, interesting. That might be a good contender. They have these really cute bald cypresses from Izelli. And you know what? I feel like I need to go out to them to have a look at some of their specimens. Start thinking about all of the trees that we are going to be bringing into the side garden. We have a list, but it's always nice to be able to see the trees in person. But they have some really great stuff here. Interesting. Ooh, look at this one. And of course, Izelli just has the best stuff. Winter Sun Mugo Pine. Let's see, this is going to get 6 feet tall, 4 feet wide, takes full sun, and it grows 3 to 6 inches per year. Huh. That's a cutie. One of my favorites, Swiss Stone Pine. We have one of these in the front, and these are going to get 12 feet tall, 6 feet wide. They are hardy down to minus 40 to 30 degrees, and they grow 6 to 10 inches per year. Really beautiful, soft needles. Those needles are almost a little bit variegated. I feel like I need Sergey out here with me so we can finalize all of the trees that we're getting. Wow, these are great. Okay, let's take a quick detour over here. Check out the size of their baskets. They are known for their baskets. In fact, if you're local, a lot of different garden centers in the city purchases baskets from Bauman's because they just do it so well. Look at this massive basket. Look at this. And that's not even in full bloom. That is wild. Back here. Wow. Look at all of them. Can you imagine having these in your garden? Up top, even on their greenhouses. Look at that. You see? Holy moly. That's beautiful. I know I said I wasn't going to really buy anything today other than the pansies, and I need to still look at the containers, but they have really good deals right now. French flower, 50% off. Any size. I have to call my friend. She just got a new house, and she has a lot of space, and she needs to fill it with a bunch of beautiful plants. Okay, let's take a look at the containers. They have a ton. A lot of really beautiful pottery here. This is beautiful. I'm loving these textured ones right here. Oh gosh, let's see. I'm afraid to look. If it doesn't have a price, does that mean it's free? Just kidding. Let's put this guy back. Okay, so yeah. $419.99. Ooh.
Yeah, that's a little steep.
Okay.
But I know there is some over there that's discounted.
Okay.
In that far corner.
Okay. Wow, this is beautiful. So $420.
Very...
This is a beautiful brown one here. Let's see, does this have a price? This almost looks like an indoor one. This is $120, but again, these are all 50% off. Gosh, that would be so perfect for our fiddle leaf ficus. Darn, that's not big enough though. But these are beautiful 9 barks. We're on the market for 9 barks. I kind of wanted the green one and maybe a couple of the darker ones. This is honeycomb 9 bark, 5 to 7 feet tall by 4 to 6 feet wide. The reason I want to start adding more 9 bark into our garden is because they leave back the most beautiful seed pods when they're done blooming, and they make a beautiful accent and an arrangement. They look beautiful in the garden too, but if you ever go down to the flower market, you will see that they will sell stems of 9 bark, and it just has like this bronzy, like if it's the green one, a bronzy seed head that's left over, and it's so charming and it's so beautiful. None of these are like standing out, jumping at me. They're beautiful though. Gosh, like these bigger ones. These smaller ones, see, I feel like we already have something like that and we're trying to move away from like the gray, but if you want something neutral, that's really nice. Looks like that palette over there, it's 70% off. And those square ones as well, those green glazed ones. I immediately am drawn to these, and I know what you guys are thinking, step away from the green glaze because we already have 2 in our garden and you guys have a lot of opinions on those 2 in our landscape. I feel like a small portion of you really love our green glazed containers, and then there's a big group of you on Sergey's side who hates them. All right, these containers here, these look really nice. I could see us switching up even some of our front containers for these, because you guys remember we were shopping to replace some of our front containers, and we did see some at Versailles Gardens, but a lot of them were just, they were beautiful and I would love them. I don't think they would go with our house, but something like this would definitely go with our house. I don't like the blue though, but like that shape, that size, that would be beautiful. Also, this urn here, too bad it's broken. And I don't think this is even for sale, but, or maybe it is. No, it might not be for sale, but gosh, something like that to have in the garden. What a dream that is to have. But all of these kind of fit the aesthetic of our house. That's also the tricky part with finding containers, because although we found some beautiful urn-shaped ones at Versailles Gardens, they have more of a French, Belgium, English vibe, and it just wouldn't look that great with our house because I feel like our house is more contemporary. So it wouldn't fit that style so much. So I have to tell myself that, because I fell in love with a couple of them that I was like, Sergey, I don't even care if these don't go with our house. I'm getting them because I just feel like I need them in my life. But when I really thought about it, I talked myself off the ledge and like, Claudia, maybe you don't, like, let's think this through before you make this investment, because those containers are expensive. And so I'm being very methodical about what we buy, because, you know, spending hundreds of dollars on containers, it is an investment. So I want to make sure it's one that's going to pay off. Those short bowls over there, I'm very interested in. However, I don't need more because I have a ton of them in my shed. But those make for a really great tabletop arrangement. Let me actually get close so you guys can see. My gosh, these pumpkins are huge. Good gosh, look at that. That's a big pumpkin. So look here. These guys are always nice to have around for making arrangements, like even like a succulent arrangement. How much are these? They're 100, but they're 70% off. So these are a lighter weight. They do have a drainage hole, but you see how they're shallow? You see that? So these are awesome, and you could actually even get some. This could be a great gift. I'm so tempted, but I don't need them. Like, just if I don't need it right now, I'm not buying it. Let me FaceTime Sergey and see if he will like any of these. Hi. Okay, I am here at Bauman's, and they have containers for 50% off. And I was thinking we need 2 containers for those new trees.
Run away. That is trouble.
Trouble. So here's the thing. I feel like I found a couple that I like, but I don't think you're gonna like them. I don't know if they're dark enough. I think this one, you see how it's like that texture? Do you like that? I don't like the color. It's like gray.
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean? I mean, there's like this shape, like this terracotta kind of looking one right here, but I don't think that's the vibe.
No.
Right?
No.
Okay. I mean, they had some nicer ones over there, but they were expensive, and I was like, ooh, too expensive.
I don't know. Like, turn around.
Turn around?
Show me. Yeah, like, see the, I don't know.
The
like,
dark one?
Nice, the tall one.
Yeah, you like the expensive ones. I knew you were gonna like this one. This one, do you want to know the price? It's
sure.
$389, but it's 50% off.
Yeah.
But either way, that's not. I would justify that price for like the big containers that we're trying to replace on the front, but for the trees, I think it's too big. You know what I mean? And it would look funny because even if we just did like pot within a pot, like where would we tuck this away in the garden? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what do you think? No?
I'm not the biggest fan of it.
No? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, just that color. You're right. It reminds me too much of the containers we have in the front.
Right.
I'm not a fan of it.
You mean like the gray one, the first ones I showed you? Yeah. I mean, that bronzy one though is beautiful. We'll go to Versailles together because maybe we'll find something there for those trees as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So wait, which trees?
The little ones that Dan and Jeannie gave to us. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and there's no like other containers like scattered throughout.
I mean, they do, but they're. Hold on, let me show you. I'm filming right now, so I'm taking you along with us. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi, everyone.
Sorry, it's hard to manage the phone, the camera, and the car. Hold on.
Did you find the varieties that you wanted?
The pansies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to see them?
Is that them?
Yeah.
And they don't even look like a pansy.
I know. Isn't that fun? Wait, hold on, look. Isn't that cool? Wow. So these three are going to go in the cut flower garden, and then these are going to go in the containers in the front.
You know what they remind me of? Is like, what is it? The Japanese or Chinese culture, they have like that dragon, like that festival where they...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me like the face of the dragon.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been breeding these for like 40 years, I think. Isn't that insane?
Wow.
Look at this one, though, Sergey. Hold on. Look at this one. This is my favorite one. Look at that. Oh, wait. Sorry. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? So I think that will go into the cut flower garden, and then these will go in the containers in the front. I mean, I would love to just buy like a whole bunch more. They're a little expensive. They're $4.99, but I think they're worth it. Like, to me, they're totally worth it for these special ones. So anyways, but maybe I'll come back and get more. Brian's gonna put more out, he says. Anyways, yeah, see, this was the other container I really loved, but this one's super expensive. Look at that. Isn't that pretty?
That is really nice.
Isn't that nice? That smaller one could work for the tree. What do you think? For the king?
Obviously the smaller one, not the big one.
Right. This one for like the Joseph, Chief Joseph.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The little guy?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
I know. But 50% off.
Still.
I know. Gosh darn it. It's so pretty though. Oh well. We'll wait. Okay, love. That's what I wanted to show you. These are good too, but a little bit too tall.
I love the grasses.
Oh, the grasses are great. Focus on the containers. Wow. Anyways, all right.
I like everything. Just take everything.
Just take everything?
Yeah.
Okay, I have you on camera saying buy it all, so don't get mad at me when you see the credit card bill. Nope. I heard you say buy it all.
Say buy it all.
All right, love you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Bye. I think one of you guys had mentioned about doing cabbages in the containers in the front. That was a really good idea. I think I am going to get some. Should I get them today? I kind of want to get smaller ones for some containers in the back. But yes, cabbages are like a staple for fall containers. Gara are also really nice. And they do have a nice selection of Rudbeckias here. I could just fill up my whole car with a bunch of beautiful plants right now. So many goodies. It looks like they're bringing in their mums. They have peppers. These echinacea are stunning. Let's see, who are you? Sun Magic Vintage Hot Red. That's pretty. Look at these snowberries, you guys. Oh my gosh, those are beautiful. Oh my goodness. These are so pretty. Let's see, these are gonna get, how tall and wide do these get? 2.5 to 3 feet wide and tall. Full sun, hardy in zones 4 through 9. Gosh, I feel like we need to get a few of these. I kind of want to get the pink ones though. Do they have them? I didn't see them. No, they only have these. They have some pretty spirea. These the candy, yeah, these are the double play candy corn. I think Janie planted a bunch of these in her garden, if I'm not mistaken. Janie at Dig Plant Water Repeat. Gosh, I remember seeing her, maybe it was last year, if I'm not mistaken. I've seen these in her garden before. Those are really pretty. You guys, look what they have. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to have these in our garden for the longest time, and I've seen them in other people's gardens, and I'm always like, oh, I want them. Now we have them. This one looks really nice. I like how it's a little bit shorter and fuller. Now let's find one more. Let's see. Maybe this top one here. What do you guys think? This one? This one looks nice. Pretty uniform all the way around. I think this one. I finally have them. So these are the coral berry. And these are going to be, I think, the same size. So full sun zones 4 through 9. And these will get 2 to 2.5 feet tall and 2.5 to 3 feet wide. So I think a little grouping of these is going to be beautiful in our garden. Look at this great color palette we have going on here. I love that. All right, let's go pay before we get carried away and buy more. All right, we just got home. I am dying to get these planted, and I also want to show them to Sergey because I think he's going to love them even more in person. I am so taken back by these little cuties. So we ended up getting the 3 coral berries, and I cannot wait to get these in the ground. I think these are going to go in the back corner of the garden, and you know, now that I'm looking at them, I feel like I need to go back and get like 6 more because these are going to be so beautiful in the garden, and I am definitely going back for some more pansies. In fact, I think I'm going to see if I can go back and pull 3 little different color palettes because I want to run an experiment with these. So what I think I'll do is try to get maybe like a flat of this color way, so more of like these mauve tones, and then one of these deeper tones, maybe one flat of the lighter tones, and then a flat of some of these darker tones. And I did look at the tags, and it looks like these darker purple ones, these are going to be the Twilight series, love. And then these softer tones are going to be the Antoinette varieties. And again, there's going to be a lot of variation within those colors. But what I'm thinking is, let's see, let's take you over here. And actually, let's go this way. These are going to go in here. Like, I think I'm going to tuck one right over here, like that, I'm thinking. And maybe like one more right here. And maybe one back there, and that one might get a little bit tall, or I might leave that space still for maybe like a coreopsis just to add a little bit more bulk in that little corner. But in this container, we'll do the same thing. I'm definitely going to tuck in one right here, definitely one right over here, and maybe like sneak one right back there. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at the size of that bee. Hi, do you need a flower to go lay on? Do you need a little flower to go lay on? I think it's bedtime for you. What are you doing over here? These have just been all over our garden. They're so sweet, so cute. All right, guys, I think that will do it for today's video. I do want to come back out after dinner and get those pansies planted. Sergey is waiting for me. I think he's grilling right now, so I'm going to run out to the garden, get some tomatoes, and make a quick salad, maybe like a tomato basil burrata salad for tonight. Anyways, I am so happy with the new additions. I cannot believe I finally have these pansies in my hands. Like, it's so wild to think that these took decades and decades to develop, and now they're here statewide and we get to start using them in our garden. Again, I want to run a little experiment with some of them, so I'm going to see if I can go out back to Brian and pick up a few flats of just those different colors, and then I'm going to tuck them throughout the whole garden and see if I can really push them to see how tall I can get the stems to grow. I think that's going to be a fun experiment to do, and I think they'll make really great little cut flowers. I love to use pansies and violas as little cut flowers if you can get their stems to grow tall. They're so darling in a little bouquet, so I'm gonna have a lot of fun with these in our garden. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye-bye. Look at how wild this one Cosmo plant is. She's leaning, so I'm probably going to cut her back. But just look at those beautiful bright blooms. Perfect for a fall garden.